Are we on? We are live!
Did you try this?
Not yet.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat
That's
it.
good.
I'm not
That's-
really...
Chicken gyro triangles. You're crazy. You don't like that?
I think I need some type of dipping sauce. To me, it's dry. And that's why I'm not crazy about it.
I'll agree with that. It would go really well with either salsa or spinach dip.
I was going to
spinach
say
dip would
something
go really
spinachy. Or, what's the sauce that is?
Anyway, let me do the intro. You never let me finish the intro. You always interrupt me on the intro. We are live. Welcome to Super Rockstar Superheroes who are kind of pretty awesome. Now completely asbestos free. We have removed all asbestos. Bam! Just got it out of there. Okay.
We'll see if we have cancer years later. We actually might be dead by the time that they discover we would have cancer, right? If you get asbestos exposure now, because it takes a while.
It does take a while. Papa Jim had asbestos exposure because at the paper mill he worked in for so long, they had a lot of asbestos in there, and they thought he had something on his hands. He went to a doctor for a while, but thankfully it was all benign.
Oh, okay. Whenever he said something, I didn't know what that meant.
He had crazy moles and stuff on his hands, so they thought he might have developed cancer, but he was fine. He
Man, Papa J, he's a beast. You know, whenever I met him,
he was.
Oh my God, I just am like, the concept of, for me, seeing him like get sick from asbestos is like, no way.
Yeah, right.
Like, I just find him to be so invincible.
Rest in peace, Papa Jim.
Yep.
And passed away earlier this year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But anyway, today we are talking about a very sensitive subject, but still pertains to relationships between men and women, and really between anyone, you know.
Yeah.
And that is false accusations. Now we are dealing We are dealing specifically today with. Oh, there was the rest of it. It didn't want to come out all at once. It wanted to send a messenger announcing its arrival.
Hey, hey, a big burp's coming.
That was not a big burp. That was a small one. That was like a knight or a
Knight?
a lower level noble. That wasn't like a duke or archduke or something like that.
I just now understood which knight you meant.
Yeah, like Sir Knight. They're nobles.
No, I'm not saying that. There's just another word that sounds like knight, and that's what I was thinking.
No. Anyway, false accusations come in all kinds of ways, but this one specifically, we are talking about not false accusations of rape, although those are also out there and a very serious problem. We're going to talk about false accusations specifically of domestic violence because guess what? I got accused.
He was suspected. Let's just say that. So in other words, it's an accusation.
I was presumed.
That is right. They did. What did they say? They were all like, "What did he do to you?" or something like that.
You were the one who was there. You tell us what they said.
I think that's what they said. Something along the lines of, "Well, what did your husband do?" Or they basically presumed
that I was the cause of your injury.
Of my injury.
For those of you who don't know, Haley broke her hand. You want to show them, honey? You want to show them where you had your surgery?
Get it? Yeah, right there. Yeah, you can see that line. Yeah, I basically have as what I call a caterpillar, and he's with me for the rest of my life. I'm just.
You had to get that out of the way. Anyway, first of all, what are we munching on here? We got these chicken gyro triangles. We got some kind of
Fiesta bean dip
and Doritos. Nacho Doritos. But anyway, so what happened was Haley broke her hand. Do you want to tell them how you broke your hand?
Not really, no.
Okay,
not really.
Doesn't matter. I will point out though, I was not even there when it happened. I was miles away when it happened.
Yeah, I think you're like, yeah.
I don't know how many miles, but
He was not even physically present upon the time of the incident,
not,
nor the diagnoses or anything.
I was not physically present, and yet, when she got put in the splint before her surgery, and she's walking around with this big honking splint on her hand.
It was a cast, man.
Yeah. No. They did put you in a cast because they
put me in the cast at the very end. Nothing.
They put you in a splint at first and then a cast.
Yeah,
because they had to saw it off, and you were so scared of the saw.
I had the saw on before the surgery, and then I got put into a splint, but they still had to saw off some of the splint for me to get removed so you can see the thing. Even that freaked me out. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, even though the guy doing the sawing, he even took the saw and put it on his skin. He's like, "This can't hurt you."
I freaked out.
She didn't care. She didn't care. That did nothing to put her at ease.
Yeah. Anyway.
But anyway, I gotta eat something just so you don't feel so bad. Actually,
I'm starving.
Let me take the chicken Euro triangle and see if I can get some of the Fiesta dip on it.
I mean, right now I'm in the freak out.
Yeah, see, I'm being creative. Ew. Fiesta bean dip, chicken Euro triangle. We're never going to actually talk about our topic.
I know. Maybe we have someone viewing us eat food. Is that better than what it was?
Maybe a little.
Oh, okay.
Try it.
Jamie likes these a little more.
I think spinach dip would work better, but that's still pretty good.
Can you talk about the topic?
I like the flavor and how flaky it is. You shut your throat mouth.
Oh, shit.
Anyway. But yeah, after she got the cast, splint, whatever, put on, she went back to work and went about life as usual, other than training, of course. And what did people...
You shouldn't have said work. Anyway, we'll discuss that later.
Why shouldn't I have said work?
No, I don't know.
I didn't say where you worked. I just said you went back to work. Anyway, and when I wasn't around, some people approached her, and the first thing they said as soon as they saw the cast was, "What did your husband do?" They automatically assumed, they saw an injured woman and assumed that the man in her life must be the cause of it. Do you know what that feels like?
I bought that for him.
She didn't. I love it. Ooh, kind of bumped
but we got that on camera. I think that's great.
Anyway, there we go. See, we're almost forming a little heart right there.
Oh.
Anyway, do you know what that feels like for them to assume that I would do something like that to her? I'm a trained martial artist and a power lifter. I'd fuck her up way worse than that.
He actually would.
I'm not saying I'd ever do it. I never would. But if I did, you'd fucking know it. Anyway. But yeah, they just automatically assume it. And what did you say to them?
I basically defended and she said, no, that's not what happened or something like that.
Yeah, but the fact that they would just automatically, that's the first place they go, is really crazy. And, you know, we stopped talking about it on social media. You know, we mentioned it a few times when it first happened, but after that happened, we just stopped talking about it. We're like, no, we don't want, you know, we don't want people knocking at our door.
Yeah, we saw this, let's call. It's also basically somewhat policey people. I don't know the people. Anyway.
We don't want the police showing up, suspecting domestic violence. But yeah, it was really infuriating. So we have this article here that has to deal with the legal ramifications of being falsely accused for domestic violence. As usual, we have not read the article, so this article could be full of shit. Who knows? That's how we do it. We read the article and we respond how we think, which is why we usually say this article is stupid.
I don't think it's full of shit, considering it's coming from an actual law office.
It is coming from a lawyer from an actual law office that deals with divorce court, and we're going to talk about, you know, just how men are assumed to be perpetrators, assumed to be violent, and assumed to be, the primary cause of domestic violence, even though experts like Erin Pizzey, for God's sake, for those of you who don't know Erin Pizzey, she created the first women's shelter. And in her study of domestic violence, she's dedicated her life to it. She said, hey, women can be just as violent as men can. There's actually a lot of men showing up who are dealing with domestic violence, because, and every time I bring this up, people go crazy. Be like, oh, she can't really, or she can't. I'm like, on what planet do you live where blunt objects and sharp objects and firearms don't exist? They can grab a frying pan and hit you with it. I don't care how big you are, they are gonna wreck your shit. It's like, take the biggest bodybuilder on the planet and then take your average 5-year-old girl, give her a frying pan
she would beat the fuck
or
out of
a
that
rolling pin or something, and just let him take that hit and see him not flinch. No, he'll be all right, but he'll be like, fuck, I'm like, this idea that women cannot harm men is ridiculous, and this idea that men are inherently the cause of any injury, that no man caused your injury. Correct?
No man
caused your injury.
Nope.
So I mean,
oh my God. Anyway,
well, we don't have to talk about what actually happened. We don't have to talk about actually happened, but we can say truthfully, no man caused your injury.
No.
Okay, so let's get to the article.
Sorry, the screen. All right. Title.
You didn't scream.
No, I said it's like the screen went dark.
Oh, the screen went dark.